Hi. Hi, welcome back to whatever this is. My name is Kesa. I'm online, and today we're continuing with Slay the Princess. This is going to be part 2. And I already see Chicky and Adigio up in the chat. Thank you so much, you guys, for popping in. You say you're my favorite streamer, Chicky. I am honored. Honestly. Just saying that is amazing. And Adigio, I was just about to get on Discord and just let you know that I popped in, but I see you right here, so that's awesome. Right on time. You guys are so awesome. Honestly, you guys are the two that make it worth it for me to keep streaming. I love this sort of engagement, but also you guys are just awesome. Now, here we go. Just making sure that everything is correct so far. I'm thinking I need a new mic stand already, but let's get back to what it is. Now, we left off. We had found, yes, we found that. So we had found Dami Mommy, right? We had found the one who was full of despair, so she beheaded herself. We found the one where she turned into like a ghost. Was she the one who was betrayed? She was the one who was betrayed. So that's 3 so far. Did we find a 4th one? I don't think we found a 4th one, but we did find like we found a new voice. We found Paranoid. He was super fun. So now I think the goal I made for myself last time was to find as many princesses as possible and then just feed her to the entity, which I think the entity is her. So we're gonna see, but we're not gonna redo the dialogue because we've gone through majority of the dialogue. We can silently continue and try to speed things up.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Yeah, but while we continue and speed through things, I want you guys to tell me how you guys are doing today, you know? Chicky, I know I just saw you yesterday. I hope you had good sleep after your stream. And Adigio, I know it's late for you. 1:30 a.m., friend? Like, that's kind of crazy. So tell me, how are you guys feeling? You guys are at different time zones. Are you guys tired?
Warning. Before she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do... We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's...
I'm so tired. You work so hard.
The interior of the cabin is the blade.
So, was it just like another work day then, Chicky? I'm finally currently at work. You work? What do you work the night shift? Is that what it is? Is that why you're up? I will be tired in a few hours though. Take the blade into the basement as always.
It'd be rather difficult to...
Interesting. You guys are working extra hard. Well, thank you again for showing up. Now I appreciate it even more that you guys are showing up. I'm your night shift entertainment.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Who's there?
Listen, I'm about to blush. That's awesome.
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
You came home late? Oh, yeah, because you have to actually go out. I work from home, not just streaming, but, you know, talking to people and everything. So I can get that. I don't commute anymore. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Yo, it's crazy.
You walk down the street, focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I think it was Chicky I was telling. Yeah, Chicky was telling you yesterday that I had overslept for like 3 hours. It was the first time in my life. Usually I get up on time, but it kind of shocked me. But let's get into actually paying attention. If I let my ADHD run off, I will. So I gotta lock in a little bit here. Okay. I'm gonna go sarcastic. What? No way. Why would he even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
What? No, I just came to cut your toenails.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
You say that. You know what? I need to go in one day without the
Don't you
knife is what I
dare.
need to do.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
Okay. So if I drop it... No. You know what I want to do? I want to try to slay her as many
You
times
ignore the
as possible.
trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Yeah.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I also wanted to stab her in the back. You're absolutely right. You know what? Thank you so much, Adizio. Let's actually try to stab her in the
You step
back.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm a bail out.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yup.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I will end this. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Yup, yup.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Just talk. Yup, yup.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
End it. I will end
We'll
it.
be fine.
Just in a
I
different
don't know what
way.
you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Of course,
So
narrator.
here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
So is there also any sort of dialogue that we skipped over before? How would I get you out of here? I hear you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there. What's your name? She doesn't tell us her name. It's kind of stupid. How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? How about how long? Have I
Too
asked
long.
that? She does say too long. You're right.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
This doesn't seem like the main directive of the game. First off, my brother showed up. Yo, what's going on? You're in a completely different time zone. You're earlier than all of us. That's awesome. Second of all, it's kind of the point. It's kind of the point, you know? You're at work still? What time? When do you get off of work? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Well, I mean, we already know what her reaction's kind of gonna be.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Listen, girl, we've seen various forms of you already, okay? You've got some things going on depending on your mood.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
20 minutes? Well, hey, welcome to the stream. I'll try to make the 20 minutes pass by quickly. Okay, so the plan is... Oh, I have to give a different answer. Oh, okay. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. But, no, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Oh, let's do a full betrayal. So the goal right now is to stab her in the back because, you know, narrator's gonna narrate. So how about we do full trust?
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
See, he's already gearing up. He's already gearing up.
How
Awesome.
sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We can figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Let's go. I'm here for it. It's mad crazy. I'm going in to try to stab someone in the back, though. I'll see what I can do. I still have a few more questions. Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Absolutely not, ma'am.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That'd be far more convenient. I'm gonna go upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around. No. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Which is always crazy.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
This woman is broken. Can you imagine being trapped in a basement by yourself, chained to a wall? Like,
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
you know, what is the cap? How many years does it take to get to this point where you're like, just cut off my arm, I want to be free?
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Let me try the door.
You try
Try
the
the
door,
door.
but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Listen, narrator, I'm gonna need you to relax.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
This is a grand they, because what if it's not the narrator who is locking us down here? Like, I know the narrator controls things, but is it?
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Whew.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
It's okay. We got this. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
It is gruesome. Cheeky. Yeah.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
No, yeah, she's broken.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Yo, this is still so like it's like makes my arm itch. Oh, that is graphic. Yeah, a little graphic. This game is pretty graphic. Adigio knows. They know.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
All right, approach the locked door.
No,
Let's
we
go.
won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
All right, so Adigio reminded me about this one option. We've got a couple of options here. We could slay the princess. We can warn her. We could also slay the princess. Chicky, you say she's crazy. She is. She's come to this point. I mean, I've never been locked into a basement. Do it. Yes, you know what? Which option? I'm thinking we should slay her. Yeah, we got a lot of options to pick from. I mean, like, which version? You know, you never know. Of slaying her. Let me stop stalling.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now.
Nope. Look at how furry my arm is. That is crazy.
Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches. turning around to stare at you incredulously.
She doesn't even flinch. She's that. Oh, okay.
Are you serious?
Oh, she is so unfazed that she's just mildly irritated? Is that where we're at? Oh my god.
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you.
I mean,
Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
well, past records show that that's probably
But I
true.
don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Well, now I got two options. Shoot. What should I do? Should I slay her or should I give up? Man, because if I back out now, what would she say? Would she just kill me anyway? Should I just commit? Don't give up? Alright, bet. I will commit. We're committing.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air.
Ooh.
But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
Guys, just look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. She is so... We're dealing with a we're not dealing with a person anymore. She's
You drop
gone.
the blade, pathetically.
Oh, okay. I don't think you can call this pathetic if she's just destroyed my arm.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
Damn.
There's a ringing
Damn.
in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
Well, there goes your arm is crazy. We don't know what I am. I don't know. Every single time I look in the mirror, I'm just a creature with talons and wings and stuff. Exactly, a bird person. Like Adizio says, I might as well just be a bird person.
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
Yeah, she's beating our ass.
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Not her stomping us out. Oh my god.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
I don't think there's ever been a time we actually killed her. Have we ever? I can't recall for some reason. Have we killed her without dying at any point? I don't. No, we did manage to get out with her one time. One time, okay? But that was it, because she was killing us anyway.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
Damn.
Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
Listen.
Can't just end like this. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And we have the narrator to blame, by the way, because following his whole narrative, you know, it's his fault. Chapter 2, The Tower. Now we're going to a tower. Ooh.
You're on a path you're here to...
Okay. Oh, you've tried? How many attempts have you made? Okay, so we had the one attempt, and she turned into a Dami Mommy demon lady. It was really awesome. We had the other attempt where she was chained up twice. Or not twice, like a neck and her wrist, and she just straight up cut off her head and still survived. That was cool. And then we had the third one. She turned into this crazy ghost that I sort of kind of want to revisit, but we'll see. Now we're seeing the fourth version of her death, and it gets crazier the more and more we go. We're gonna proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Damn, now I got a broken voice? Oh, by the way, the more iterations you do, the more voices and options you get. So we had the hero voice, now we have the broken voice, who is absolutely new.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
It's what every pessimist says.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Oh, now the hero has some doubt too.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Yeah, okay, sure. Proceed.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
The voice of the broken is crazy. Crazy. Is it that we are broken? No, yeah, of course, it's our voice, so we're broken.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Wow, what an interesting game. Yes, you're telling me. I had no idea what I was getting into. I did zero research.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So different. Oh my gosh.
Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Wait, what is she? Is she gonna be a giant or something? I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Alright, geez, broken. Oh my god. Okay. Man, to proceed with the blade. I think I just have to keep
You
going
take the
with
blade
the
from
blade.
the altar. It would be difficult to slay the prince.
Yes. The art style is so
The door
good.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
I would just say it's not just the art style, it is the detail to characters and just the ambiance and the different types of like environments and everything. Like, I'm not repeating the cabin, now I'm in a spiral staircase. Like, this thing is awesome.
This is actually kind of nice.
The art direction that they have, pristine.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
A booming
Is
voice?
that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
There might have been like a echo or something. Am I correct? Who are we meeting
You
today?
weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Broken, are you now desperate? What's going on with that one?
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Witness her. Witness me. Yo, yeah, let's go witness Mad Max.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright, let's go.
Making your way down the
Cool.
spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Oh?
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
You're a big lady. What? How would we even approach trying to kill you anyway?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
We could cut her ankles. You know what? We can cut her ankles.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Listen, we just gotta cut you in the right places. You'll bleed out eventually.
Drop it.
Oh. Well, now what? You know what? I'm gonna tighten my grip.
On command, the blade slips from your grasp.
Okay,
It crashes
never mind.
uselessly to the floor.
You know, I didn't want to anyway. I didn't really want to fight her. No, I didn't. Me cutting the big lady's ankles? That's not what I wanted
But
to
we
do.
didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Why am I the one tasked to kill her, by the way? I mean, I've seen myself fumble. I'm scared. I'm dying repeatedly. Why is it me, the bird person, having to kill somebody who is supposed to end the world? Now she's a giant. I can't even hold my knife.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Oh, she's the real Dommy Mommy, isn't she? Oh, you know what? The other one was probably just into BDSM. That's what it is. She's the real Dommy Mommy, is what we're on. A floating giant, exactly. She a big lady. Oh, if I say no, or if I comply. We're gonna try to be as defiant as possible, because I want to see what happens if I try to.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
About?
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Oh.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Okay, so you're just trying to gaslight me into say this is my fault, but it's you who has the issue, if we recall, you know?
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Oh?
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right. She's right. We've been here before. And we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
She's inevitable.
He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her?
Do we want to stop her? It's a real question.
Oh, be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
Okay.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
That's quite true, actually, in a lot of ways. What will you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if it's something new comes after. I just can't let you do this. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. I have questions.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
I can't even ask questions.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Okay, so you demoted me in 2 sentences. From a priest to a pet is crazy. So I'm not even allowed to ask questions? That's crazy. Well, what will you have me do? What is your
All
plans?
you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Do we have a choice? That's my question. I dropped my blade, you made me kneel, so like, why can't you set yourself out? Like, why is it just me? If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Of course she can.
Well, the math ain't math in this.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
Broken is just submissive, okay?
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
Oh.
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
What?
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
Oh, so you just dramatic. That's what it is? She is no god? You right. She ain't no god. She's just dramatic. That's what this is. A whole performance. She's one of those like the mythological gods. They just be doing stuff just to put on a show. Oh, so you just want to be flashy. I got you.
The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Okay.
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
You say that, but I'm about to be as defiant as possible. I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that. Or I could just submit, but I don't want to go down without a fight.
I see.
Okay.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Ooh, not the music stopping.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
Broken, if you could stop simping so hard right now, if you could just stop simping so hard for her, that would be awesome.
No objections here.
Okay, now the okay, all
I don't
y'all.
know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but you might as well pick up the blade.
Okay.
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Oh no. Hey guys, apparently I don't have any other options. Cause I would have chosen no.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
Don't seem like I
This
got a
one's
choice.
Easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway. You
Guess
can
I'll
feel a
stand.
creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
You are probably like a theater nerd, okay? You were locked up for a reason. What about player agency? Yeah, we don't have a lot of that sometimes. We try, then we just don't.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
I knew that was coming. Oh my god, maybe it's because I was playing Cult of the Lamb. But there's something about cult-like mindset and narcissistic tendencies from the leaders that they'll be like, alright, I'm gonna kill you guys so I can level myself up. And it is weird behavior.
What?
Hero, what did you think though? No, honestly, what did you think though?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
I'll try. End this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Yeah. Slay the princess!
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Okay.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Listen, we're gonna take your ankles. Alright? You just prepare yourself. We'll get there eventually.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
Oh my
Then it
gosh.
slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Not gonna lie, that really is some dommy mommy behavior. I'm just saying. I mean, the suggestion is right. Do it again until I give you permission to I'm just saying. You know? Don't want to have to point it out. You know? Broken is such a simping trait. Yes! Like, what the fuck?
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
He was so ready to die.
It's what she wants.
Oh my god. I thought you were broken, bro.
Heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it.
Okay.
Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece. At least for now.
What do you mean? I'm literally slicing myself repeatedly.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god.
You know what? Just for this, from now on, I will always try to defy a god. Alright? Unless it's like, you know, God, but like any other gods, I'm defying because of this
It
mess.
doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
You saying choose as if you're not controlling me. Slay the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
At least I'll go out swinging.
Continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. This would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
Wow.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Big lady. Oh.
The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Oh.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
Yeah.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her.
It's a mercy. Take it.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this.
To say the
At
least.
least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Slay her!
No.
Brogan, I swear to God, Brogan, if you do this, if you ruin everything, all I wanted to do was slice her ankles. Brogan, I swear to God.
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react.
Okay.
The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Exactly.
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees.
Okay, we're going somewhere.
But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
Absolutely. Let's go.
As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
Can we just take a moment to say RIP to my character? It's not ending out well for us, I can tell. It's just not going. It was bad and it's just gonna be worse. Now we in her bosom and she laughing. She's laughing with stab wounds in her bosom. RIP.
We can do this, can't we?
No, my friend, I am losing faith.
You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
Maybe you'll be okay. I'm hoping. We didn't just go for the ankles.
To pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Can you really beg for forgiveness from trying to kill the guy? I mean, you know what? Let me put the theory out there. If you're a god, you're immortal, and you know you're not gonna die, and you have someone like a human trying to kill you, wouldn't you just laugh that off at some point? I mean, I think I would, you know? I think it would be the equivalent of like being an adult and a little kid trying to like beat you up, and you're just like, well, I know you mad, but you're not doing nothing.
Shut up.
Oh,
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You!
yeah.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet.
She didn't even finish her sentence. She just knocked the hell out of me, is what she did.
There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
I would like to take back an earlier statement of when I said I was going to continue to be defiant towards gods because of this situation. I think I want to walk that back a little bit and try to reconsider what that actually means now that I have a little bit more of a context of what it looks like, including unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks. Does not sound pleasant. I'm just gonna rethink that, you
Your
know?
body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
That's a nice ceiling. Yeah, you know what? They have nice ceilings here. They had nice floors when I was kneeling down. Broken spines are good. You're right. I would like to avoid that.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
Hey,
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
girl, I don't know.
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
Liberated is kind of hard to feel right now since my body's literally been pulverized, but okay.
I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Broken, you are always stupid to me.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses
Slay,
to
you're
the floor.
better.
Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together.
Yeah, if I go down, you coming down with me. I got your ankle and everything.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Nope.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah. Good work, everybody. We made it to chapter 3, The Fury. Ooh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
Everything about this landscape is just nasty. Just nasty. And who the hell is crying? Okay, who is crying? Oh, Broken. Continued sobbing. You did it. Wait. We did it. I'm gonna try to kill her as many times as I can, but this is kind
I
of...
think he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? He just killed a god.
Stubborn's back! Hey, let's go!
Exactly. Heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was and ever will be.
Listen, she was gorgeous, but she was a little too loud.
Damn right we did. You'll get over it.
Hey.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path. At the end of that path is this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here. Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different, isn't it?
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
Okay, thank you, Captain Obvious, with the attitude. Okay, reality is obviously distorted.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
I love that. I can see how you hate narrator's attitude. Listen, speak your truth, but hurry up. Like, come on now. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. Okay. You know, putting my foot down, you know what I'm saying? If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything else, and we hit this point of no return, then what happens? No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through. We're gonna go with this one because I just want to go to the cabin. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Good. We're all on the same page.
Ugh. It's like squishy. Ugh. Right in my ears.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know.
Right. So it said The Fury, right? The Fury. I'm trying to remember what the title is.
No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. You're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Yeah, stubborn. Get on Broken. Hold him down so we can do what we want to do. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long
Yeah.
forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that's how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
Trying to make the right decisions. Let's see if we can manage to. I'm determined to kill her as many times right now. As many times as possible.
You did this.
Alright, Broken.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal. A pristine blade perched on its edge.
Pulsating. It's pulsating. It's pulsating. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah. We're not going to mention the mirror, because if you've seen before, it disappears. So, we're going to just go and take the blade.
Take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
Yeah, let's go.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you.
Leave me alone.
All we see is a damn mirror. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Broken,
Don't you want
relax,
to know what
homie.
we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
Now we're going right through.
Smash it. Let's get violent.
Let's get violent already.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Smash
Bring your
it!
fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
I think I'd have a panic attack. Pulsating tumorous growths and claustrophobic all at the same time. I'd leave. I'd leave.
The air is thick, its odour an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
A bellowing rage, so she mad already.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
Girl, I'm so sorry. We can talk this through this time.
Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
Girl, if you got tumors and post-dating and stuff going on, I don't want to talk.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. We're going to put an end to her once and for all.
You know, I've noticed in many stories where like gods are supposed to be super beautiful and then something will happen and then they're like super ugly. Like, is that the same thing here?
She's now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
Well, Broken. I will agree it is in fact our fault, but I don't think that makes us an abomination just because we revealed that she can be super gross. That's just my opinion. I would also be mad if someone stopped my ascension. You know what? You're absolutely right. I'd actually be pretty pissed. I just wanted to ascend. Listen. Ascension, ending the world, ascension, you know.
If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here. It's why your task is so important.
Alright, let's see her then. Let's go.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
You know, it's gross, it's nasty, but I have watched Attack on Titan, so this is just to the left of that same general concept of big creature, fleshy-ish body, you know? So, not bad.
Muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
No, yeah, the skin dress. I didn't realize that was a skin dress. I realize now that this is far worse than Attack on Titan because it's a skin dress. Oh.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Girl, whatever you do, I don't blame you. This is terrible.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. Then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground. She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Oh.
It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
Has she? Well, it's a typical game boss fight. Her heart is exposed, so you know when to strike. We know the weak spots, guys. Let's just do this. I'm gonna try, though. I will. Giving up on destroying the world, have we? Alright, let's not go antagonizing her. What happened to you? Wait, we don't have to do this. I'm sorry, okay? Please just leave me. I'm going to end you, slay the prince. I'm just gonna forget the words. Let's just try to kill her.
Your heart full of fear, you charge towards the princess. Your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow.
Is she being held open with pins? You're lying. This is insane.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
Yeah.
Horrifying squelch. You are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Eh? Oh, hands. Ooh. So it was gonna get really bad, but we were saved by the hands, for the most part. Saved being a relative term. But that was nightmare fuel just there for me. I'll be seeing that literally in my nightmares tonight. I love that for me. True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Hero, why do you always suggest that? No.
Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Alright, approach the mirror. Well, it is a horror game, to be fair. Well, you're absolutely correct. You know what? I walked into this willingly.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. I don't want to look at us.
Ooh, yeah, let's see what we look like now. The voices feel small, distant, as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Oh! This is unfortunate. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Alright. You're at the cabin. Approach.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have vessels on, or do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here forever if I have to. Alright, I have several questions. Okay, so yeah, are there no, how about this? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
I think that's the same argument as of like existence versus non-existence, that the pure fact of non-existence can't not exist, so it must exist as an entity of itself, therefore not existing as non-existence. It's a whole thing. I don't know. I'll forget that one. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Well, I'm feeling pretty frail, so, you know, I'm at least 50% people at this point. You have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart.
Oh, that's tasty.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Do you know what's going to happen when you wait now? So I'll ask about the voices.
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I have no idea what the narrator's supposed to do. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself is kind of a crazy answer. I'm going to find him, okay? We're finding him.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth.
Oh,
The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
that's a cop-out. I'm finding his ass. Okay. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh, so this is the last one, so that one prompt was a hint.
I
Okay.
will be here, waiting for you.
I'm committing. Ooh, I forgot it does that. I forgot. Chapter 1. The hero and the princess bring the fury to her. Nice, nice,
You're
nice,
on
nice.
a path in the woods. You're here
Skip.
to slay her.
Skip. Alright. Okay, thanks for telling me what to
Don't
do.
mention it. It's all part of the job.
Yup.
You make your way up. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through with this. Ignore him.
Okay.
The interior of the blade.
You know what? Every single time we've gone in with the blade, maybe, yeah, let's just go in there without the blade. Yeah, that's a new option.
The door to her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
This is a completely different voice.
Is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
You say so. Already in love, because apparently this is a horror story love
Don't
story.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just checking in. I'm here to save you. A new option. I'm here to save you. Hey, I think wait, what? Oh, so one of them is me saying genuinely I'm here to save you, and one of them is saying it's a lie that I'm here to save you? What kind of a mess is this? Let's... I don't know what the difference. I'm here to save you, truthfully.
Do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I don't know.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Oh,
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm coming.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
So is she only like crazy when I try to slay her?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Girl, I ain't bring nothing. Hold on, let's talk. Maybe you'll tell me your name.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness.
Or you can just call me Princess if your Royal Highness is too formal.
Cop out.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So is Princess your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? That's a good question. I was sitting here to slay you. I'm not going to say that, of course, right now. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs, get the blade. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Okay, girl, first of all, is Princess your name? Because
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Oh, what if this entire time she just needed to know her name and she could stop her little tirade? Like maybe she really, the entity is just her trying to recover her own identity or something.
Okay, that's weird.
That's my
She
guess.
hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Well, I mean, sometimes you forget your name when you're holed up in a basement for who knows how long.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
How are you alive? What?
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
What are you talking about? How is she eating and sleeping and all that stuff? She's just been sitting here this entire time. I think that's pretty relevant. Like, what has she got going on?
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
What?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
So she, if we could trust what she has to say, she really just doesn't know why she's here. She doesn't know why she's here. She doesn't know why she's about to be killed. Because every single time we get to this point, we essentially tell her what, the thought is. So like, did you get to this point too at one point?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Okay. Yeah, if I let you go, what will you do?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Oh. I thought I'd get a different
She
answer.
knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I was wondering, did you get to this point? Like just going down to the basement without the blade and talking to her?
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
The answers are nearly exactly the same.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Wow. Okay, well let's go the nice route. Tried that, yes. Gotcha. Just wanted to know if you just tried to kill her every time. Okay, so I'm going to try to get her out.
You're only making this more difficult.
But we can still get different princesses. Hey.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna try to follow
You're making
through.
a huge mistake. No,
Yeah, you say
you're
that.
doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
There are 20 different princess versions? I think this is our 5th, bro. I'm a 5th or a 4th in?
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
What other
Maybe
ideas you
there's
have?
some way to break the chains?
So she doesn't want to just go straight to cutting off her arm this time. That's improvement.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Never mind.
She offers the
Not bad.
suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
I mean, again,
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs. Is someone else here?
all right.
You
Try the door.
but it's locked from the outside.
Yup. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Telling me.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to
Oh!
her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you
Oh.
place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Girl, you got a little something on your face. It's right there. It's on your like mouth.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Not me thinking it was gonna be different. It's still
Her
the
limb
same.
falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She
Ugh.
didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
No.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
At least we got a smile.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah. Approach the locked
No.
door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom... Wait, this isn't... Watch me.
We know what we're
What are
gonna
you
do.
doing?
Oh, she turned around. I was gonna go straight to just warning her. Warn her.
Stop that.
No.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
She's gonna kill us again.
Your
isn't
body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
she? Jeez.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Bro, we've died too many times to believe that statement.
The
Resist.
blade! Move the blade! As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh, girl, see?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Well, you know, we had to try.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She doesn't know
Yeah.
how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Wow, okay.
With one last thrust of the knife, your leg...
Oop, didn't mean to. With one last thrust of your knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-splattered cheeks.
Can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
At least she's crying over us.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Aw, we can't even get a little smooch. We have not gotten not one reward this entire time. Where's my reward? Damn. The damsel.
You're on a path. You're here.
Alright, proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will... If only you knew... Excuse me?
Oh, I keep forgetting another voice comes, you know?
Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Hey, a real love story coming on. Let's go, Smitten.
Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Okay.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, proceed to the cabin. Will it look the same?
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
But we cannot. We are going the damsel route. You didn't say anything about the mirror. Approach it, take the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
That's kind of crazy. Like an elegant entrance to a prison? Juxtaposition. I want to say, if you haven't found my favorite voice yet, we will find it. Maybe. We'll figure it out. Probably. Maybe.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Oh, a soft voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
Ooh.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I'm ready to be charmed. Riz me up.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Okay, same general premise.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
So what would be the difference here? Because I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing over and over again. And I know we want to get to chapter 3. Okay, let me just keep
your
going.
spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear
Okay.
that?
She said we're dashing.
Damn.
And she called us a hero.
Oh, there goes your
Flattery
ego.
really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
Something
That's
like
right,
that.
villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Wait, so he just admitted. It's just a bunch of worlds. We're literally just destroying worlds and continuing forward. So this entire time, we're just accomplishing nothing in the end, truly. Because, we are, but we aren't.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yes.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Well, we already know why. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? Sorry about what happened last time. No. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Oh.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I would. Next time. I would like to rescue the princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Are you serious? I will end our life without a second thought.
You
That's what.
wouldn't. I would.
Oh my God.
He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Yeah, those are actually some pretty bad chains to, try to lock somebody up with if they could just slip their arms out.
I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Yay.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Love.
What do we do now?
We leave, right? What do you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. I'm gonna explore.
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
That's so sad.
I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Okay. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? Can we not put this idea in her head? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
Yep.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have
Yay.
each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
The narrator is so mad. So mad.
What happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
To say the
Did I
least.
do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Let us out!
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. Together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Because I think she's straight up stronger than us. So together at least.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door. Together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Hey.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs and...
Take the blade and slay the... You're not doing
enjoying
that
this,
again.
aren't you? You're
I
taking
am.
every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Good. Good, homie. Good.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Your love will set you free. Hey. Can we actually go somewhere from
A
here?
happy ending at last.
Yeah.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where
Aw,
did
man.
he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Damn.
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Ah, the hands. You know, but you don't ever get the chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Faria, James, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome as well. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I just saw a bug on my wall. I had to get it. But hi, how you doing, Rhea? Thank you so much for hanging out and jumping in.
Is that a...
How are you doing today?
Why is it here? Why now?
I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for asking. I'm definitely loving this game right now. Me and Adigio has been really just walking through this game and all our choices lately. Of course you're scared. Let's approach the mirror. Keep it pushing, you know? Have you heard of Slay the Princess? Or is this like your first time seeing it? You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Will I be beautiful this time? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. It looks like a crow with like teeth. Is that my actual face this time? Explorer, are you me?
I think you know what I am.
That's the narrator? I don't like him. L. Oh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass? Bro. What? But we have to meet... Wait a minute. Adigio, you didn't warn me about this. I know you're not supposed to, but I can't believe that this is something that would happen and then you didn't tell me because you weren't supposed to. I just can't believe you would not tell me to do this even though you weren't supposed to, because we're not spoiling. But I'm upset you didn't tell me at the same time. I'm conflicted. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Next time, I'm not going to tell you. I appreciate you not telling me. I can't believe you would do that. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all of this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Destroy the mirror. Alright, I'm gonna ask about the princess's why. Yeah, I'll look into it as well after the stream.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
You're trying to destroy death and you genuinely believe that's gonna stop. So you... What? Okay, well, this was pointless from the beginning, now wasn't it? You can't kill death.
And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Okay, be safe. Oh, it's so loud in my ears. It scares me every time, just a little bit. Who made me? What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Wait a minute. I am the long quiet? The god I made to rid the... First of all, you made me in such a flimsy way, friend. I get killed every time. Like, I'm always dying, except for this time. But still. Whew. Okay, I have limited questions. A god. I always knew I was special. Welcome to the lore. Yeah, welcome to say the least. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? No, we don't need these questions anymore. If you're not me, then what? No. Yeah, if you're not me, then what are you? I'll leave that there for a second. I have so many questions. Does it hurt when pieces? I'm so sorry. Are you a part? No. Wait, no, yeah. Are you a part of me or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it?
That's not an
From
answer.
one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
But you just called me a god that you created, so what are you? Okay. No, I need to ask the question directly. What are you?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Oh?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Huh. There was an original you who made me, and then now that version is gone, and we're just dealing with you as the remnants of the will of that original creator? Well, color me confused. Okay. Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different? I'm sorry, I don't want to. Every time I ask you something, a piece of you breaks. Versions of you, you've said that before. So I really was meeting different yous. You said she contains death. What is she? Yeah.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Huh. So Echo always will die, because they're not a people. But her nature is why I die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. So she is, well, not just death, but she's sounding like she's life. She sounds like she's literally just life. Whew, if you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all of this hubris? Everything you've done to us. Do you think anyone deserves to live? Damn. Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her? Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us? I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. A god, I always knew I was special, so it keeps going all the way down. Okay, let me go back to some of the questions over here. Yeah,
When
this
I broke
question.
the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either.
When I broke the cycle, bro, you are literally causing problems then. Wow. I made sure the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be in her. We're like literally yin and yang. She's changed itself. Yeah, she's literally changed itself. And you fear change. This whole thing is... Oh, wow.
Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
You say that. Oblivion is for those who don't want to change, in my opinion. You're delusional. Yeah, I'm about to just throw that in his face. Do you have anything to say for yourself after everything you've done to us? Do you think anyone deserves to live? What would it be like to live in a world without her? That's what I want to
Light.
know.
Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just life. Forever.
Yeah, I doubt
There's
that.
a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
I don't feel bad for you either. I don't feel bad for you. If you made us, then I want you to know, if I destroy her, won't I be alone? You're delusional. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all the hubris after everything you've done? Are there any more questions down here? Are you a god or were you a god? I should ask that question actually. I wasn't supposed to see all this. How did you die? How did you die? Why did you make her a princess? Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? That's a good question. How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone? What is this place? Where are we? Why would we want to rid the world of death? I'm pretty sure death is good, actually important even. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. Wait. Let's go back to... Yeah.
Are you asking me to spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you? She wound up a princess because you wanted her to be a princess. As to why, maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, above you, but on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come.
Huh.
I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
Okay. How did you die?
I killed myself. It had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
Talk about irony. You, the one who fears death, wants to rid the world of death, is afraid of change, kills yourself. To what end? You've literally done nothing for yourself in the end. Okay. Well, this guy's kind of useless. Why would you want to rid the world of death? I know you want some form of weird heaven on earth situation. What is this place? Oh, what if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion.
Man.
Until then, the clock ticks on.
Run out of questions. Aww. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Or, I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing, and watch him end. I'm saying nothing to you. You're irritating. Your whole concept of the reason why you're doing this is just stupid to me.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the damsel to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. It's a rumbly tumblies. Oh! right, guys, come on
I
with
can
the
finally
imagery.
see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm gonna go ahead and save. I haven't saved in a while. I kind of just want to save just to be sure. I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? Let's go with the echo one.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'll never get that. The hypocrisy of people when they fear something so they go straight towards it. Like he legitimately feared death, so he killed himself. Like, okay. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Girl, I don't know what the hell you are. You're just a bunch of bodies of you. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
The final doors to our liberation? Oh! There are so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led me to this? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Damn. Choices. Why is it falling all on me? Let's ask that question.
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts.
Oh.
If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Yeah, did it even matter in the end? My
If you're
choices?
saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
It was all about the journey.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh! Oh! Hey!
Press a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Girl, what? Wait. Do you mean there are options to potentially have them... The different hearts of her? Is that what it is? She's made up of the 5 faces. Oh, okay. Address the vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Rejector, I thought you've been nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Yeah, it's cool. It is cool. Like, I have 5 different peoples. Rejector perspective. I won't engage with violence. I want to argue my independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Yeah.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Oh!
The person. Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with?
No, it sounds like you're trying to cook a meal, to be honest, not to be weird, but that's what it looks like. I mean, that's a few steps just to make some chicken.
A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
That's a statement I actually do agree with to some extent. Look at her smiling in there. Continue to argue your independence. What are the woods then? What is the cabinet? What is the time we spent apart if not me existing as myself? Or, I get it, there's no need for us to keep up. No, yeah, let's argue with all of them.
Time you spent away from me.
So pretty.
Even then, both of us are more than our bodies. Am I not in the trees? Am I not in the cabin?
I love this
Am I
art.
not in you?
Listen, the art style is absolutely pristine to the point it's getting me. You know, I'm not distracted by it. I'm actually immersed. You're absolutely right, Sincerely Evil. You're absolutely right. Woo!
Fear that pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known.
Huh.
But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
Huh. That's interesting. Is fear a shelter protecting you from itself, or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? That's so crazy. I'm about to make that into a poster so I can contemplate it.
We took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that, you feared nothing.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if destroying you would leave all of reality a colorless blur.
You place far too much trust into the ravings of a fearful and ignorant soul who overstepped his bounds. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us.
Whoa.
Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
I love how she's just a little head at the bottom now. What else can I say to just keep this conversation going? I'd rather trust an ignorant soul who died trying to make things better than a god who let the wheel of suffering turn forever. That's actually pretty intense. Here, I'll do that one. I like that one.
Intent is nothing. Wisdom is everything. I turn the wheel because suffering is a falsehood, a delusion. It is up to the world to free itself of it.
Yo, that's a strong statement. Can we just put that somewhere on a plaque? Because I truly believe that's generally it, that humans just most of the time create their own suffering.
Would you plunge yourself into a cold and empty eternity on faith alone? Would you destroy the only other thing like you to save a world you've never seen?
You're right, we never do get to see the world.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me.
Oh.
I want those feelings back. You run, but you don't run far. I crush you because I have to. Because there is no honesty and mercy. Who lost and who won when you entered my cave? You died on the floor, but my soul wept in ways your body couldn't.
Still my favorite.
But in the disappointment of my victory, you gave me a new challenge to face within myself. Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate into nothing.
Okay. I kind of want to just leave with her, to be honest. Who said anything about destroying you? I just need to make you stop. Ooh. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. No, I'll ask this one question. Who said anything about destroying you? I just need to make you stop.
If I need to spend all of eternity to show you the error of your ways, then I will gladly do so.
Will you now? As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. Ooh. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I was told there was enough of you and me to preserve meaning in existence. I'm going to trust that's true. Slay the princess. Huh. I forgot that was even a thing. I have to fight for a better world. I'm sorry. You are cruelty itself and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Huh. I like this answer. Can we actually change her? Or can we just do neither? I like third option things, you know? Let's see if we can change her perspective.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hero! You're here with me. Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you'd die whenever... Okay, where's everyone
They're
else?
still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Ooh.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Oh yeah, look in the windows. Ew. Ew. Bodies everywhere. Gross.
Do you
Sticky.
need me to describe things?
Oh yeah, because the narrator's gone. I like that for old time's sake. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin? Is the narrator really gone? Is it
It's just
me?
us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
So she's literally consuming us as we sort of consume her because we're like intertwined or whatever. If the offer still stands, could you describe the cabin to me for old time's sakes?
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
I'll take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
I love Hero describing it. He's a big, he's the most adorable guy when he's not trying to be a hero, in my opinion. I'll just ask a question
Yeah,
since it's here.
it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Damn. Good riddance. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. It's funny. After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to get him go. We're going to enter the basement. I have mixed feelings about him, so I'm just not going to say anything.
Stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah, man.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
We're going to save. You know, we're gonna make sure we're gonna save up to here.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me?
She's not chained up.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Where are you going? Let's hang out. Yeah, let's sit with her. I'm not gonna just kill her now. I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we going to do? I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't know what other options there are. I'm sorry. Okay, so are you the same?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
Oh, hey. Okay. I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we going to do?
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
Like what?
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this place is and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
So she's saying let's start all over. Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. if we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Is there any other way? I take it all back. I don't want this, and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? Okay, then let's do it. I believe in us. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Haven't we already done this before?
Well, I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
Jeez.
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
How do I make you help them? I don't want to forget, we're going to find ourselves back here eventually. How do you know that things won't get any worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything? This isn't fair. I don't want to be here. Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
I take it all back. I don't want to do this. I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to be a god? Okay, then let's do it. I believe in us, or I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Slay the princess. I don't know what to do. I can end everything, definitely. Or I can restart everything all over again. You know what? I started this game out trying to slay the princess, and you know what? I think I'm just going to slay the princess. Full circle. But I'm gonna say sorry though. I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you. And I wish you nothing but the best.
You could have said that at least once, but okay, I'll accept it now. Really out here killing her. Don't try to make me feel bad about it, okay? You blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. The tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carried a part of what should be you. Things won't be now as they were then, but they aren't nothing either.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of us is with her. No, she's not. Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas. But there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings, spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to an infinite or to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? that all of us are still here.
Hey,
I
broke it.
knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
Yeah.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him? The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
Well then, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
Wait, where's Smitten? A new and unending dawn. Slay the princess. Oh, it's the end. Whoa. Thanks to all of these amazing people, to say the least. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. That's cool. I'll take a screenshot. Bam! Alright. Join the Discord mailing list, subreddit, follow us somewhere else. Oh my god. We're going to return to the main menu. Whoa. Can I just say? Whoa. Whoa. Obviously, I will be playing for the other endings, but that was just astounding. Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm sort of speechless at this point. That was an amazing game. Like, you know, applaud to the devs. That's like mind-bending too. Not many games that actually do that for me, but here we go. But I am just a little past time anyway, so I think I'm going to end it here. And thank you everyone who is able to come join and watch the stream. I definitely appreciate you. I do want to hear from you again at DGO, just the other endings and stuff that you might have gotten, but I still have to play through. I think I still didn't get your favorite voice, so there's that as well. Oh wait. Oh wait, what? Oh. I want to show you a video first. Oh, you mean, oh wait, that wasn't, you didn't say, oh wait, for that, the thing that just happened now? The timing was perfect. What? Crazy. What video do you want to show? Are you sitting in the other thing? Nice. Yeah. Okay. Let me see this video while I'm still up, while I'm still here. Let me see. It's alright, it's okay. As long as I get to see it. We don't want to add, we don't want to add, we don't want to add. Wait. Kitchen fork? Slay the princess? Ooh. We really are just a furry little guy. He looks so conflicted just by getting the dagger, too. You know what's crazy? Oh. And it starts again. Oh my god. And she's beating her ass. And she's getting crazy. Oh my god. This is like a psychotic cycle. Oh, I see all the different cabin styles. Like, we have so many different options. Oh, there's an animal one. Whoa, I need to find these other ones. Seeing it like this is a really eye-opening. Yeah. To say the least. It really is never ending. Also, she has never been afraid of who we look like. I mean, I know that's us within ourselves or something, but like, this dynamic is crazy. Shoot. Well, now I kind of don't feel bad for slaying her. I at least tried to like break this cycle. This is kind of crazy. Wow. Now I'm even more excited to find all the other versions as well. Yo, I need to find more of her. Hey, I'll give you a small spoiler. Go right on ahead. I'm ready for it. This is crazy. Good video too. Good video. Keeping up with the art style and everything, but animated? Tough. In one version, you actually get to kiss her, and the narrator is really peeved about it. See, that's what I was kind of looking for. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta find it. I wanted to find the love story one, but I guess Smitten wasn't it. So I guess I have to really find it. That's awesome. But Edigio, thank you so much for joining me. And everyone else who were able to join me as well. Even my brother and everything. But let's end it here on a good note. Please have a good, actually flits back up again. I know it's late for you. I know you're working at night, but please get some rest. Have a good night. Good sleep, good meal, something along those lines. And yeah, thank you so much again. Take care. And I'm going to be playing some more. I might record it next time.